what's good? We're back in this thing. Today we're gonna be going over this black bar pop-out effect that was done in Bad Boys. Cole Bennett like kind of had Juice or Thug, like when their like heads went over the black bars, instead of going behind it, they would just go in front of it. So that could be done pretty easily using Rotobrush and After Effects. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's gonna be a real quick tutorial because I don't know if you can see in the background, my shit's all messy. I'm actually leaving for LA or Phoenix and then LA tomorrow in like a few hours actually. So I'm just trying to get this video out real quick, just a quick tutorial so we don't miss an upload tomorrow. Well, it'll be today for you guys. But yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. If you want to support the channel even more, go ahead and go over to briandelmada.com and check out my texture pack. The pack's kind of designed to give you that lone wolf / og effect on music videos. I'll have a playlist link below with all the tutorials that I've done so far on the pack and the link to the website below as well. But yeah, let's get into this video. Let's make it quick. So first off, I have a clip already pulled up in After Effects, what I want the clip. Basically, it's just a lot of high contrast and his hair is like orangish yellow and the background's blue. It's going to be easy to rotobrush. Just keep that in mind. You can do it with anything, but it's just going to take more time if you don't have something like that. So what you do is you just click on your clip, make sure you're selected on the right layer, go up here to this Rotobrush tool and then double click on the layer. Then what that's going to do is instead of you're working in the composition, you're now just working on the singular layer. Then you can go ahead and just paint in where you want it to mask. I'm going to do just his head because you don't want anything down below going into the other black bar. If you do, it's cool, you can just crop it out later, but it saves time if you just have just the face, so, or whatever you want to pop over. So then just go ahead and go to preview and just go frame by frame. You can even press play and Rotobrush will probably do a good job, but I'm just gonna go frame by frame just to see if we need to tweak anything. So far looking pretty good. I'm just gonna correct this before it leaks further into his shirt. And then I'm not really correcting anything unless it gets kind of low here. I'll probably like just correct it a little bit just so that way it won't go over the black bar at the bottom. And the cleaner job you do on the Rotobrush, the better it will look, because you're going to notice like every little thing that is messed up only because it's going over black solid. So if it's like a light thing, it'll just look a little weird. Try your best to do the cleanest Rotobrush you can. But like I said, you don't have to worry about really getting anything below his like eyes even, just because like that's not going to go over the black bars at any time. And then if you mess up or something, or you go over too far, say it goes like that, you can just hold Alt on your keyboard and that erases. So you can go ahead and erase. If you want, you can scroll in with the scroll wheel and then hold H and move around just to get a better mask. But yeah, those are just some tips that you can do while using Rotobrush. I don't know how familiar you guys are with it. That's why I didn't include it in the original videos, just because I thought it was a pretty simple effect. But then I got a decent amount of comments like asking how to do it. So I figured I needed a quick tutorial and this is the one. So yeah, that's why we're doing that today. We'll probably go over the titles for Bad Boy sometime when I get back. I just don't really have time and I want to make the tutorial pretty like good. I don't want it to be like kind of close. I want it to be like almost exactly the same. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and click freeze. And what that's going to do is just lock in the Rotobrush so it can't be tweaked anymore unless you unfreeze it. And it should take a few seconds. Now that that's done, what I'm going to do is just click close on the layer. So it's going to bring us back into the composition. Then what you should see is just your layer masked out. I'm just going to scroll through and see if we have any big mistakes. As you can see, that's really clean. You can go ahead and feather a little bit more if you want, and maybe if you need like edge shift in. I think I did a pretty good job, so I'm just going to do a very minimal edge shift in, -5 and feather like 7. And then what you can go ahead and do is select on your layer and then click Control D or Command D on the Mac. And what that's going to do is just duplicate your layer and then select the bottom clip and delete Rotobrush. And then you can see, you just see the clip playing. The top layer is just his head and the bottom layer is the full clip. And then what you want to do is right click down here, go to New Adjustment Layer, and you want to drag the adjustment layer in between the two clips. So underneath the head and above the whole clip. And then go over to Effects and Presets and type in Motion Tile and go ahead and drag that onto your adjustment layer. After Effects is kind of weird about how you make black bars, so this is the best way I found. And then just go to Output Height, and anything under 100 is going to start giving you the black bars. The more you drag it underneath 100, so the closer you drag it to 0, the more it's going to be, the more the bars are going to be bigger. So I'm going to do something maybe like 85. See what that looks like. That way his head kind of like cuts in and out throughout the whole time. I think that looks pretty cool. I can show you a better example with like maybe something like 70 just to kind of show. I wouldn't do this in the actual video just because I don't really like black bars that much, but just for an example, you can see what this is doing. If you wanted to, even you could rotoscope his hand, just how you did the head, and do the same exact thing and have it like over the bottom black bar. That one's going to take a little bit more tweaking because there's a lot more movement and stuff. I just wanted to show you guys the basics of this effect. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the Bad Boys title. If there's any other effects throughout the music video that you want, just let me know in the comments. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, be sure to like and comment. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. If you want to support the channel even more, go ahead and go over to briandelmata.com and check out my texture pack. I'll have the link in the description. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Peace.